So, let's start. Uh, I suppose that, and I believe that most of you already are aware about the project we're dealing with during these last months. Now we're getting closer to the final exciting stages of the project. Thank you all for your support so far. Today is the second webinar we do, and this is the most important one. We will share with you our findings after the needs assessment analysis that we did. We came up with this training guide that we're gonna present to you tonight. I will try to be fast and not waste a lot of your time. And I would like to let you all know that the whole training guide in its full version, because today I will present a short version, will be uploaded on our website, theavios.eu, where you can find, after the webinar, you will be able to find everything in detail. And in the end of this, I hope, short presentation, you will be, of course, free to share your feedback, your thoughts with us, and ask any questions you may have. So, don't let these 32 pages you see here scare you. I will be fast. So, for those of you that maybe are not aware about Theavios, this is an Erasmus Plus project conducted by Artifesto from Brussels, Belgium, and Cyprus, Turkey. And the goal of this project is to come up with some inclusive tools to assist people with blindness or vision disabilities to be employed in professional theatrical performances. So let's start, and let's take a fast look to this training guide. The contents of this guide. First, we're going to take a look on the types of visual impairment and how they implicate with theatrical performances and the participation in the theatrical performances. Then we have the communication skills for individuals who want to assist people with blindness. How to create an accessible stage design. Here is a part that we're getting more technical. The lighting, the sound, and the set design. Rehearsal techniques for people with blindness and vision disabilities. Script reading, blocking, cueing, spatial awareness, movement, body language. And finally, understanding assistive technology and how to use it effectively. Let me say at this point that we have come up with a lot of technological tools. Most of them are not used specifically for this purpose, but could be used in many aspects of the theatrical performance. So we'll get there later. Let's continue. The types of visual impairment. Two main categories are the low vision or the blindness. So first we have blindness, which refers to incomplete or nearly complete lack of vision. We have total blindness, and we also have functional blindness. And then we have the types of visual impairments. We have low vision, and we have also central vision loss, which is the loss of the ability to see details in the central part of the visual field. And the peripheral vision loss, also called the tunnel vision, which is the loss of the ability to see objects on the periphery while maintaining a relatively intact central vision. Blurred vision, visual objects may appear fuzzy or distorted. And we have the night blindness, which is a difficulty seeing in low light conditions. Color vision deficiency also known as color blindness. A partial or temporary visual impairment that is not permanent, conditions such as cataracts or certain types of retinal swelling may cause temporary vision loss, but it can be reversible. And we also have progressive vision loss. Some conditions such as macular degeneration, glaucoma, and diabetic retinopathy lead to progressive vision loss over time. So, here we're coming closer to the main, to the core of our project. Communication skills. This is something that if you are interested in working together with people with vision disabilities or with blindness, as you could be, for example, a technician, you can be a director, another actor, or whoever works in the theater industry. This is something that you should read, I believe. I found it to be very helpful, and this is also the feedback that we have until now. So I will just read the titles here because it goes in detail, but you should identify yourself. So don't presume that the individual will identify you by your voice. You should identify yourself. Always ask first to check if help is needed. Don't assume you know what to do. Just ask and declare your intentions. And talk to the person directly, not their carer or any family member. The blind persons are not deaf, so you have to talk directly to them. Something that personally I found very interesting, and this is something that I didn't know before this project, to be honest, is that we should continue using body language. This will influence the tone of your speech and provide substantial additional information. So, body language, or after that, modify instructions to match the lived experience of the patient. As you see here, it says, if an individual lacks central vision, they may not comprehend the concept of looking straight ahead. They may prefer you to instruct them to move their eyes left, right, up, and down. Avoid situations where there is competing noise. In extremely noisy settings, request that the individual reiterate any instructions you provide to ensure their comprehension. And another important one, use your everyday language. So don't avoid words like see or look. And keep and keep talking in a normal way. Be accurate, use accurate specific language when giving directions. For example, the door is on your left and not the door is over there. But don't try to be over correct politically, because you should keep talking normally. Don't touch the person without consent. So you should, as mentioned earlier, you should declare your intentions and you should always ask for permission. Do identify yourself by name and your job staff position when in a professional environment. And in a group setting, this is also important, request that each individual sequentially announce their name around the room. But refrain from disclosing this information without first obtaining consent from the blind or visually impaired person, for obvious reasons that we explain in detail here. Maintain composure, clarity, and authenticity while delineating the surroundings, observing any alterations in floor textures, doors, and stairs. Position yourself next to the individual you are assisting and permit them to grasp your elbow. You should inform the individuals that you're guiding when entering narrow or congested areas, indicating that you will need to proceed in single file. And I should focus also on the right column here, that you should also inform the individual you're assisting whether a lift is ascending or descending and indicate the direction of the exit door. Here you will see a lot of details and useful instructions on how to behave in such situations. So here we go to the next chapter, and here it goes more technical. We're talking specifically about theater now, and we'd like to take a look at how we should make a stage design accessible. First, we're analyzing the set design, and here we have some of the ideas and the suggestions. Using a guide on stage, cast members can assist the visually impaired individual in navigating the stage and delineating the appropriate pathways for movement. You can affix tape along the perimeter of the stage to assist the visually impaired individual in identifying the platform's boundary, and conduct walking exercises during rehearsals to enhance their comfort with navigation. Also, a widely used tool is the stage markers that not interfere with the set design, and you can position those stage markers between the performer and the director or the set crew. These markers facilitate orienting during performances and rehearsals. For example, color contrasts for low vision actors, floor markings such as huge bumps, thick tape, sandpaper, taped wires or ropes, strategically positioned rugs or furniture, walls and other items. We remain at the set design. Adaptable seating and spaces include areas and spaces for service animals. Blackouts between scenes. During blackouts between scenes, the performer must remain cognizant of the nearest exit point. The performer ought to confer with several crew members or castmates to coordinate support if required. A barrier-free layout, this is very important and obvious, but still something you have to take care of. Keep pathways wide and unobstructed with slip-resistant flooring. And gaff tapes. This is a widely used type of tapes in the theater industry. It's always there and can be used in many occasions. You can use gaff tapes to establish strong contrast in rehearsal areas, apply vividly colored thick gaff tape over a dark floor and vice versa, etc., etc. After the set design, we go to the lighting part. We have to improve visibility while ensuring comfort. So, refrain from strobing or flashing lights. Limit the use of excessively bright or flashing lights, as they may induce discomfort or provoke seizures in individuals with photosensitive epilepsy. This is something also addressed to the audience apart from the actors themselves. Ensure uniform illumination. Guarantee that the stage and the performers are consistently illuminated, preventing harsh shadows or excessively dim regions. Emphasize accessibility features. Utilize light to distinctly mark ramps, doorways, and other accessible elements. Guarantee adequate ambient lighting in audience areas for navigation, and particularly during entry and leave. Lighting should be adjusted to ensure clear visibility for those with vision impairments, with different color lights used to indicate changes in mood or scene. I go in detail in this section because I find it to be the most important, so bear with me. Color choices. Use contrasting colors. Assist visually challenged individuals by establishing significant contrast between items, performances, and backgrounds. Utilize color palettes that are discernible for individuals with color vision deficiency. Refrain from depending exclusively on red-green contrasts. And after the lighting section, we have the third one, which is the sound. The sound design must be developed to furnish auditory signals and direction for actors who cannot depend on visual indicators. Deliver a comprehensive description of the visual components of a performance, encompassing lighting, sound, and set design. Integrate audio description into the act. It entails delivering a description of non-verbal components, including actions, gestures, clothing, and set alternations, via a headset utilized by the visually impaired performer. This enables people to comprehensively grasp and engage with the visual elements of the performance. And let's have a look on the assistive technology, on some of the tools that we found out, and how to use them effectively. I remind you that you will be able to find all of this in more detail if you download the training guide on our website during the next days. It will be uploaded there. Sorry, let me make this smaller. So it's not. So this is a 3D printing. So that's the first missing word there. So by using a 3D printing technology, blind or visually impaired actors can utilize practical face expressions through tactile representations to enhance their performance on stage or television. This is developed by the Mercer University, that has developed some custom 3D printed faces featuring various facial expressions, aiding blind or visually challenged performers and assisting acting instructors in character creation. This allows actors to better understand and express emotion on stage, creating a more interactive experience and improving their overall acting skills. Another tool, and a simple tool that can provide solutions, mats on the ground, tactile or sensory mats that can be attached to each other in different formations, enabling blind or visually impaired actors to navigate easily on the stage by providing the guidance through the textured surfaces. Different textured mats can be used to indicate different areas of the stage. Here's another app called Be My Eyes. Be My Eyes connects blind and low vision users who want sighted assistance with volunteers and companies anywhere in the world through live video and artificial intelligence. And this, in our case, we thought that this could be used especially for makeup. This could be especially useful. While not exclusively for this purpose, of course, this app connects visually impaired users with sighted volunteers for real-time assistance, which can be utilized during the makeup application. Another tool is the bus clip, a wearable technology that's currently a thriving trend in consumer electronics. The bus clip is a highly promising innovation in this field. This device attaches to the outwear like a shirt, jacket or a blouse and vibrates to alert users when they approach an object. The bus clip, of course, is not intended to replace mobility aids such as what canes or guided dogs. Instead, it serves as a complementary tool, enhancing the effectiveness of these traditional aids. Orion, another mobile app that enables users to recognize and locate text and objects in their surroundings using augmented reality. This is specifically designed to assist individuals with blindness or low vision in identifying items and text in their environment, something that could prove to be extremely helpful in theater settings. The Seeing AI also is something similar but not the same as the previous one. Seeing AI is a free app that describes the world around you. This is an ongoing research project developed in partnership with the blind and low vision communities. It uses AI to improve access to visual content. Seeing AI simplifies everyday tasks like reading, photo description, product identification, etc. We have a smart belt technologies. The AI smart belt guide the visually impaired by using dual wide-angle cameras, a customized Edge AI module with sensor integration, a haptic navigation system, and a voice command. This device works with a mobile app that features voice command support and over-the-air updates. The Vixion One lightweight glasses. These glasses come with a sensor that measures the distance to what you are focusing on and then adapts the lens so that you can see it more easily. The glasses are designed for people who need to improve their vision, such as those with presbyopia or astigmatism. This is designed to help the visually impaired and other people with vision problems see better and more comfortably. And JAWS, this is a screen reader. JAWS, meaning Job Access with Speech, is the world's leading screen reader for individuals with visual impairments, whose visual impairments prevent them from viewing screen content or using a mouse for navigation. JAWS delivers speech and braille output for the most commonly used computer applications on your PC. Speaking about braille, we also have the braille displays, which is possibly an expensive but still very useful tool. It could be adopted by a bigger organization and theater productions. A braille display is a piece of hardware that turns text on a screen into braille, generally connecting to a computer or cell phone via USB or Bluetooth. The display uses a system of raising and lowering pins in order to create braille characters. iPal Vision, fast, accurate and easy to use scanning and reading appliance that connects to a monitor or TV to display text in a high contrast, large font, so user can read along as the content is spoken. May be used for scanning a printed page, a pill bottle, recipe card or newspaper. A motion detector automatically senses when a new page is placed under the camera. And last, we have the Microsoft HoloLens and the tactile haptic vest by bHaptics. First, the Microsoft HoloLens head-mounted display is typically used for enterprise augmented reality applications such as training personnel or augmenting information at work sites. It uses some cameras to construct a spatial mesh of the environment. But this is also capable of consistently tracking the position of the headset with respect to the scanned environment. The scanned environment is dynamic and updates according to changes in the surroundings. And about the tacto-haptic vest, this is typically this finds use in virtual reality games to make experience more immersive. This is lightweight, wireless, battery-powered, and Bluetooth controlled, with a total of 40 vibration points on both the front and the back of the vest. These vibration points are arranged in a configuration of 5 rows and 4 columns on both sides, which allows for a large number of patterns or vibrations to be felt. Vibrations to be felt. As you can imagine, and as you can see, not all of these tools can be used at the same, let's say, frequency or with the same ease. Some of them are more technically and technologically advanced. Some are very expensive, some are free, and for some the use is obvious, for some others it takes some thought on how to adopt them on a theater environment. But if you could combine some of them and be creative, you could come up with miracles, small miracles. So I believe we have reached the end of this presentation, and you will be first, before giving you the microphone and passing the speech to whoever wants to interact with us, I would like to remind you that a visit to our website could be a good idea. So you can visit our website, go there, see the needs assessment analysis, see some very interesting interviews with theater professionals that we have done, see this training guide in detail, and much more interesting content on this very interesting issue. Thank you very much for being here with us, and we promise to keep you posted and updated about any updates we have as we're getting closer to the exciting final stages of the project.